I'm Drutter, and I've been a fan of cryptocurrency and a student of cryptocurrency to varying degrees, from a layman's perspective mostly, and from a monetary theory perspective, since 2011, so for 9 years, or for more than 9 years, because it was the beginning of 2011 that I got interested for the first time, and I started talking about it on my YouTube channel. Through 2013, I started becoming a real advocate of it, although I didn't get involved in buying and holding any of the currency myself. A lot of people that watched my channel did. And I made some really good technical analysis videos back in the day, and have been ever since, not to mention. But this isn't about that. I wanted to talk about 5 of the important attributes of cryptocurrency that have always been stressed to me as 5 of the most important pros in owning cryptocurrency, the most important advantages. And those are, in no particular order, that cryptos are decentralized, not involving banks, governments, or corporations, for example. They are also private, and to some degree anyway, there's some degree of privacy in cryptocurrency. All cryptocurrencies have at least some degree of privacy built into them. I don't think any of them can be said to be 100% private, although it might be arguable, but they are to some degree private over other currency types like credit cards, where the vendor will get all your information on your credit file every time you make a purchase with them. So decentralized and private, and the third one is fast and convenient. Actually, those are 2 different things, but kind of go along together. Fast and convenient cryptocurrencies. They're also low cost to use over, debit cards and other types of electronic payment, and they are accessible to everyone. For example, the unbanked, like myself. I can't bank, and I won't bank. I can't and won't at the same time. So accessible, low cost, fast and convenient, private, and decentralized are some of the real draws to cryptocurrency that I saw, at least, and I've been talking about and advocating for a long time. And you may have seen those videos. I've seen a few. I'm not going to call anyone out or name anyone specifically, but there are videos here and there on YouTube and other sites saying, I'm 100% crypto, no fiat in my life, I'm free of the system, I'm 100% free, I got a crypto life. And these people will often appear on crypto channels, and there'll be an interview or whatever, and they'll ask them how they do it and all that kind of stuff. And well, I've seen that a lot of times, and those are kind of exciting and interesting because that idea appeals to people, right? Wow, 100% crypto, totally free from the system. That is something, right? But invariably, when you look at these videos, the way that these people talk about how they get their money from the crypto world into their hands so they can buy food and pay their rent and all those other things that we need to do with money in our lives to live a 100% crypto life. So we have to find a way to bridge that, or to convert to cash, or to convert to some kind of other currency, right? So they go through it and they talk about it, and there's multiple exchanges, crypto exchanges used. I don't even use exchanges in the first place, so that would be a whole new thing for me. You got to register for them. Most of them require ID and all that kind of stuff. It's not anonymous. And most of these methods also require multiple different wallets, so you'll be downloading multiple different wallets, and there's that comes with risk and a learning curve, and writing down passwords and putting pieces of paper in your safe and all that good stuff. And then there's various conversions between different currencies that have to be done, and I guess you have to worry about timing those if you're trying to not lose money during your currency conversions. There's also involvement of things like Western Union and those kind of like check cashing companies, Walmart, financial services at Walmart a lot of the time. Walmart has like a kind of a banking for unbanked people kind of thing that you can use. Money marts, gift cards. A lot of the times you have to buy a gift card and cash yourself out on the gift card and take a 95% haircut or whatever, 5% haircut, just over and over again, many multiple steps. And they talk about how they get through and how they actually somehow make it to 100% of a crypto life once they've earned money in crypto, which I guess is the first part. You have to have a boss that's paying you in crypto, or maybe be working in the cryptocurrency field and being paid directly in cryptocurrency. So that's one thing to lead a crypto life, is you got to be paid or you got to make money in crypto. And then the other side is, how do you spend that on the things that you need? And invariably, it requires a lot of steps and a lot of different organizations and procedures and businesses and things. Now, all those things that I talked about require bank accounts. They require smart devices in most cases. Most of them are not available. They're apps. Most of them are not available for desktop computing. And most of them, a lot of them require a government ID in a lot of those steps too. So that is basically not decentralized, right? Because it involves banks and corporations. You don't even need to go on. That's not a crypto life, really, right there already. And then the next step is private, but it's not private. You have to use a smart device for most of those steps. So that's the opposite of privacy, is a smart device. And it's not fast or convenient, that's for sure. And there are many fees. They don't hide that. They don't say, "Well, this is a cheap lifestyle." They say it can be done. But no, it's not cheap. There are many fees. And it's not available to the masses. It's way too complex, and it's risky too. No more needs to be said. It's just too complicated. So it's not available to the masses. It's not low cost to use. It's not fast and convenient. It's not private. And it's not decentralized. So yes, they're living a crypto life, but it's not any of the things that make a crypto life crypto. It's not crypto in any way. And most of these stories include, part of the story involves, my landlord and some local grocery stores accept Bitcoin. So that's part of the step, is have a landlord and local grocery store that accepts Bitcoin. I can get chocolates, really good chocolates, from this shop that accepts Litecoin, and it's like, wow, no. You're living a crypto life, but it's not convenient, it's not private, it's not fast, it's not decentralized, it's not low cost, and it's definitely not accessible to everybody. Having a landlord that accepts Bitcoin, come on, that's not reality for 99.999% of us. And yes, we can all ask, and we can all try, but that's just not reality yet. It's great if it is, but for you, but it's not for most people. So that these stories, everyone can do it, everyone can do this if I can. It's not. That's not how it is. It's not everyone can do it. You have to have a landlord that'll accept Bitcoin, for one thing, or if you bought your own house, a bank that accepts Bitcoin on the mortgage. You're not 100% crypto and free if you have to give up everything about crypto in order to make it happen. Crypto is not ready for mass use until it can be done simply, cheaply, and conveniently by the layperson, without involving centralized systems, government, or privacy-destroying smart devices. I have a desktop PC, internet connection, a browser, crypto wallets, and a little bit of crypto. Now, how do I get that crypto into cash so the grocery store around the corner that I can walk to, that's within my range, will give me food? That's a serious question. Because crypto's not ready unless someone with crypto and a computer and an internet connection can somehow make that happen, can make that crypto turn into cash or food. Maybe if I can get the grocer to accept Bitcoin, then that's a lot of steps that it can be removed, but that is yet to happen here in this town. So for me, what I want to do personally is I have always used cash because that's the most private and decentralized option available to me. And I want to continue to be as private and decentralized as I can. So the store accepts cash still, luckily. So while they do, I want to pay with cash. And I live a crypto lifestyle. I am earning a small, tiny amount of crypto, maybe $1 to $5 a day on Steam, Hive, Library, and various other sites. And while it's nowhere near enough, even if I could get it into my hands to pay my bills, I still want to do so because so far all crypto is to me essentially is video game tokens on the computer. I've sent some back and forth to friends. Yes, I see the value in it. I've used crypto. I know how the wallets work and such, but no, it's not something that I can use in my life. I'm not a coder or can't program or anything, but I understand computers. I've used them since they came out. I can operate a computer. So someone like me who can operate a computer and has access to the internet and has cryptocurrencies, that person without a bank account, without a smart device, and without government ID needs to be able to make purchases, needs to be able to buy food, needs to be able to pay the rent. And when that can happen, that is a fast, convenient, private, decentralized, low cost, accessible to everyone crypto life. That's what it's going to take. I don't think that's asking too much for cryptos to live up to what they said that they are, which is decentralized, private, fast, convenient, low cost, and accessible. If you can't use it that way, then is it really ready? If it's just sitting there in a wallet, being decentralized, private, fast, convenient, low cost, and accessible? No. It has to actually be usable that way in the real world. And it's not yet. Prove me wrong, as they say.